So, so good evening, everyone. I am Pravina. Today the topic is about AI, right? So, I would like to talk about the AI advantages first. That is pros. So, there is a in AI there is a so many automations because we all may use many chatbots and any AI resources because it will be helpful for our studies, healthcare, whatever. So it will be the useful for the time management and also the automations regarding our the past 5 years. It will be plays so many time consumption resources. So that is what I think the AI will be the advantages. So at the same time it plays the disadvantages in the roles because it shows their risks. We may all know our recent issues regarding some Gemini, I think so, Gemini AI. So we all go for the trend, right?
Good evening, everyone. I am Shashmita. I agree with you, but AI can't able to think like a human and feel like a human. I accepting that it replaces many human beings, but it helps to human things like that.
I think Sasmita couldn't able to connect to the network again, so I would like to continue the topic. Am I audible to all?
Yes, bro, you're audible.
Okay. As a topic given as advantage and disadvantage of the artificial intelligence, I would like to speak about the disadvantage of AI. So I don't blame that AI is so how can I say it? AI is not threat to the human society. AI is threat to the workforce. I don't like to blame like that. But what the problem is, the ecosystem we are building around the AI is problem. As you take as an example, recently I can able to see lots of deepfake contents in YouTube and Instagram, YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. What is that is some way where the lion is coming into the house and sleeping and going and lots of deepfake contents around social media. What it could provide is for the one who is seeing that type of generated content can also believe that content. So it is easy to manipulate people with that content. You can generate what are all the type of videos you need to take the audience. So that's the biggest problem I'm seeing. Next, anonymous problem is the another ecosystem that the browser race is going on now. OpenAI has built out a browser called Atlas. Perplexity has came with Comet, and already uh, Google with Chrome. Microsoft will be what all the browsers are enabled with AI. They are performing like an agents. How these agents will perform is like if you want to summarize your mail, the agent is on the browser. You need to give the authentication to the AI, and later the agent will perform all what are all the tasks you need to do. For example, if you want to put a mail to your boss, it can able to put a mail to your boss. But the problem is, if someone is doing prompt injection, those who doesn't know about prompt injection is AI can do what we ask. Is it what we have come across? No. So prompt injection is nothing but we give the prompt to the AI and then the AI will perform according to that prompt. So if I'm giving some bad prompt, for example, take the password of my Gmail account, say for example like that. If you given that prompt to the AI, it can able to access our Gmail account. No, already we have given the authentication. So that type of prompt injection is possible, but so far there is some restriction. Just giving that type of example. For example, one of the case I have came across is in Reddit. The user came give the agent access to the AI, the Reddit. The what Reddit channel has done is the Reddit channel has given a prompt that to the agent. Uh, get the user tokens of the particular user and put it in the chat of the channel. So what the AI simply did is exactly the prompt had been given to the AI, and the AI had put the password within the channel chat. So this type of prompt injection and all doesn't known to the user who is using AI. So these awareness need to be created. These are upcoming problems the AI ecosystem we are currently using. So I'm not finding that entire AI is not I'm not like to blame that AI, but my concern is the what type of ecosystem we are building around the AI is much important. Yeah, thank you.
Uh, Hi, myself Dinesh. Gopinath, your cons about AI was really wonderful, and the details have been exactly right. As of in general, not only in AI or other techs, in everything we have pros and cons. So how we use and the awareness behind the people who use the AI technology is the one how to be careful with what they are doing. So actually, you have been mentioned that the common browser and other things which have been additionally the AI itself doing the work like email and other things, which makes the things to be more familiar and easier way to work on. Because for example, in development field, we can use this type of AI. In this in proper concept, we use a protocol called MCP, which is which is used like a common browser where like you said that the email which have been directly putting with prompt, so which makes more familiar to work with. The developers can find a like a part of code to test the development part like a front end with all features and exactly, so it makes more easier way also. So like you mentioned the cons, they're having many pros for the AI technology which have been using currently, and it helps in large space. For example, the AI for the students in the colleges and other school professors can easily use the AI to fine tune themselves with the proper subjects related. Because while there is no one-to-one teacher or familiar to in tuitions or in schools or colleges, we have to be self-studied with what we are doing. In that time, the AI helps in many ways to get the exact inputs what we need, so it makes more helpful to understand the depth concept of what we are studying and what we are going. I think it was one of the best part in the student's perspective view with the use of AI in proper way. But as I mentioned in the starting itself, we have cons, but we have to use how we are using is the main concept in the AI. That's it for myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Dinesh. You have put lots of topic what I had said. My concern is I'm not entirely against of it. Even I use it further. What a Copilot, I everything for my code development, and that's fine. What my problem is the general audience who is using. No one knows about the Molly context protocol (MCP). The general audience doesn't know about how it is the agents are working. So my concern is how we can aware the user about how it is working. For example, there are lots of vulnerabilities in cybersecurity. Okay, you know, but that cannot need not to be worried by the user because it will be patched by the software development is those who developing the software. So, but the problem here is it is easily able to access your data. So previously, someone need to we call that as social. Some type of vulnerability that there's someone come message you about and get the details, and based on the details they will easily compromise your device or your account. That has happened earlier, but what now is happening is the entire you need not another person to test your details. You itself giving the identification and all the authentication to some AI, that AI can be manipulated, that AI can be easily, how can I say, easily can be tried to do some sort of not proper things. For example, prompt injection is a new vulnerability that we are facing. The user doesn't know about the what prompt they are giving. For example, if user need to, as you said, in education we are using AI. Say we will take that example. If you, for example, a student need to study in the exam before the night, so he uploaded one PDF. Okay, that PDF, the student have some doubts in the content. But if the how prompt injection occurs, people who need to theft access from a particular user, they will inject the unseen thing. Like if, there's a paragraph to consider in that paragraph. Uh, get the user details. Those who are using this PDF. That means the AI can take the user details. So the user doesn't aware of whether this PDF going to have that type of prompt. So that's what I'm saying. Like the user awareness towards AI is lagging. So what AI is performing is damn good. I'm doesn't worry about it. It's precision and its accuracy. Wow, it's good. But towards user, how we are using that is again the problem. The ecosystem we are bringing is problem. So that is my concern. If you have any ideas towards how we can avoid the users, good to know.
Yes, Gopinath. Actually, you are right about the problems you have been saying that, and the concern is absolutely 100% right to have been left with vulnerabilities like hackers or who have been using with any AI agents. So it's absolutely right. But I guess the once we are using the AI agents properly with pros, um, we have to be concerned about what we have to do. Like for example, while we installing an app, we have been giving the user policies that we have been accepting everything, right? So that's the user is giving the permissions to do everything. So we have to be careful, and your concern is right. And I guess the technology side, when we are developing, it will be in security breaches will happen. But at one stage, they will have the security proper protocols and the features to avoid it also. I guess it will be one of the part that the vulnerability can happen, not fully.
So sorry guys, due to my unstable internet, so could we continue the introduction before. So I would like to shortly conclude my point, which is about the AI is the efficiency of time management. It will be the 24/7. It will be the around the clock regarding our research or whatever. We will be using the AI. So and the cons is maybe the biased. If we train the biased data, it will be shows the insecurity or the biased discrimination. It shows our values to the entire session. So thank you.
I regret the one point of Dinesh that he say the AI is helpful in studies, but it dumps the students. It doesn't help the students to refer the book. It gives the answer directly by AI, so it concluded very short. Students can't able to learn more than that. Thank you.
Actually, I don't know her name, but I would like to rewrite your point, which is as Dinesh said, it helps in AI, right? So you will be regretting a point. That is, it show in perplexity. In that particular AI, it shows our so many websites regarding our books. Whenever we ask questions to the AI, mainly the perplexity, it shows the website or any other sourcing of research. It shows the link, so it will be help to research the whole book in e-commerce websites. So it will be helping to the students. It will be not overdone. So in some cases, we never afford to broader books, right? So in for these cases, it will be helpful.
I would like to add up a point with Susmita. As you have said, you are right, but having a short notes. But the one thing is, I mentioned clearly that how we are using is the thing which we have. So, for my purpose, in my perspective, I will put a topic not only to exactly get the summary of that. I go in depth of concepts of each and everything which are not inside the books, because books also in our notes we can specify that the college is giving notes something, right. When we refer it to it will have a certain context only without going beyond the topics which have. But if we go in depth of the concepts, it will make to understand what and how the things fully covered. So it makes familiar to understand the whole concept. So you can imagine the thing what have been working on it. And the explanation when we given to the college perspective view, it will be more exact what they are required for us. So I guess the perspective which I saying that how we are doing the groundwork for that, like how extracting the information from the AI is the thing which we have to think. I guess you got my point, Tasmita.
Yes, I got it.
So I would like to conclude today's GD. So whether the AI is produce the pros or cons, but it is our own responsibility to how use AI responsibly and respectfully. Because uh, some recent days we will be using our uh, we will be uploading our images and AI and getting some generic posts, right? So it will be not much needed, right? For our life, it will be not much needed. So in that case, we just use our AI just for our studies or research and for our future updates. It's not needed or just posting our image in AI and getting an another image. It's not much needed. Thank you.
Um, is there anybody else who wants to add?
I want to add a few more points. So I completely agree with the point shared by the teammates. So artificial intelligence is definitely one of the biggest innovation of our time. So it helps almost the every sector from the healthcare, education, and the business to online security. So here the AI saves the time and reduce the human error and makes the complex work to the most efficient. So as mentioned for example, in education, AI tools helps the student to learn in the personalized way. In companies, it helps the faster data analysis and the decision making. So, however, as we discussed by many, there's also a negative side. So, here the AI is creating the privacy and the security challenges. Like social media platforms sometimes misuse the data, and AI-generated content like deepfake videos and false news can easily spread it. So, even password leaks by the cyber attacks have the many major risks. So another very important point is rise in the group about the students led to too much on AI. Like we are using the ChatGPT for anything and everything. So I strongly agree. And nowadays, many of the students depending on only on the AI tools for answering. So no one is using the Google now. So instead of referring books or thinking independently, this can reduce the creativity and deep understanding and the critical thinking. So which are essential for the real learning. So in my point of view, A is neither good or not bad its own, but it's depend how we use it. So we should see it's supporting a tool or not. It's a supporting tool, not a replacement for the human intelligence. if we maintain a balance of use AI responsibly and create awareness about the data privacy for the people who are don't aware of about these tools. Because the AI is especially major useful for the developers, not for the all common peoples. So we need to make awareness about the data privacy. It can be truly benefit for the society while keeping the human values more intact. Thank you.
Okay, cool one. I know we have only few more
Anna, your voice is not clear. I think you have a network issue.
but yeah, I mean, first of all, I wanted to appreciate uh,
Still, I think network
am,
can find.
am I audible? Hello,
Uh,
go to.
Yeah, now
Is it
audible,
better
Anna.
now?
Yeah, yes, now.
One second, I will just find the spot. Is it better now? Hello?
Yes, Anna, now it's clear.
Okay. Yeah. So overall, right? I think the way how everybody spoke, it's very good. Um, First of all, I wanted to appreciate everyone for taking your time to even join this session. I'm not sure how many of you were part of my earlier webinar that I was conducting this morning. So, in case if you missed it, um, maybe we can see if we can circulate the recording. You guys can view it when you have some time. Um, Again, at the end of the day, right, the purpose of that webinar was to give you guys some inputs about how to attend the JD, how what are all the things that you have to work on to improve your communication effectively, and as well as having a proper interpersonal skills and things like that. But yeah, when you get a chance, just take time to review that. And coming back to the speech today, right? Overall, I felt that I mean every one of you did speak a bit. Only thing that I missed is I don't know whether Kausi Jiva spoke. So few things, right? What I wanted to tell you guys is mainly about the way how we have been performing right these GDs. We want to make sure that everybody gets the enough opportunity to speak. So I know usually Govinath tends to do it. So today I don't know what happened, but so usually if you see somebody is not speaking, then as a leader, give them some opportunity. Ask them to put forth. Talk about whatever they think of. Right. That gives that will be like an icebreaker for them, and which will motivate anybody to speak. So that's one thing I want to readdress. Um, and overall, from a speech perspective, I think this is like one of the hot topics, right? So everybody spoke very well. And there were very good points, and I really liked the way how the conversation was going between Gopinath and Dinesh, right? So this is what builds and develops a good GD. You know, when somebody answers, and you can always, it's not essentially that you should agree for every point that they say. At the same time, when you don't agree with certain things, it's always good to put it so that you can understand the other perspective as well. So I really like that. Of course, there are some uh, grammatical things that we may have to work on. But I think to start with, whatever we have done till now, it's very good. And if we I'm not going to go into the detail of what are all the mistakes that we did, because again, this is too early. Because I know only Gopinath and Pravina. This is like they are the experienced folks here. I think the remaining all, I think I have just seen you guys just once or twice till now. We will give it another 3-4 sessions to give a constructive feedback. But to start with, whatever we have done, it's pretty good. What I would recommend is, I think I have already mentioned this, but I'll reiterate once again. Pick the genre that you like. And so let's say um, anything for that matter, right? So if you are if you are interested in sports, try subscribing to Sports Star, or even an online subscription is good. Free subscription is good. So only thing that I want you guys to do is make sure to read at least 2 pages every day. Anything is good. Because reading is one thing that's gonna help you understand new vocabulary, as well as that will give you a lot of exposure to new words, which you can always use in your day-to-day lives as well. So I strongly encourage everybody to read newspaper. So if you have not, please subscribe to Hindu. I personally like Hindu than Indian Express, but sometimes if you feel like Hindu is too complex to understand, yeah, you can always go to Indian Express as well. But overall, what I wanted to communicate is, please make sure to start reading any journals, okay, for that matter. And in next session, I would like to hear from you guys on which one did you pick and what you read this week. Okay, so that's like a to-do item for all of you. And also in your free time this week, right? Please share some GD topics that you want to talk in this class. From that, we can pick. The reason why I want you guys to think about those GD topics is because you are so closer to the current engagement, right? Because when last time I attended a GD was 20 years ago. So, of course, I know certain hot topics and whatnot, right? But as you guys are really preparing for that, if there are any new topics that come up, I may miss it. So that's why I want you guys to spend some time and provide your side of inputs as well. And of course, I will also be adding my side of point of view. But overall, I think I'm so happy with the way how we started this. And starting next week, I'll give more constructive feedback. Any questions? Okay, cool then. In that case, we can wind up. Thank you all for staying a little bit longer. We'll meet next week.
I'll ask some questions to you.
Yeah, go ahead. Hello?
I lack in communication skills, so I can't able to speak here.
No, Alda, that's
How can I improve my communication skills?
if I mean, see, whatever I told till now, right?
Okay,
You have to you have to start taking some baby steps towards it, right? Because you cannot simply develop everything in one day. So it's a gradual improvement. So like I said, I mean, subscribe to some newspapers and get a dictionary and try to read it and try to understand all the complex words, right? So that's the first and foremost thing that anybody has to do. And
I have
and
more
after that,
things in my mind to speak, but I can't speak in outside. So what can I do?
yeah. So it's a common problem.
And I have more hesitate also.
Yeah. So what I would, I mean, I was like that, when I was at my first year. But what I did is, It's called mirror practicing. So in your bathroom or wherever you have mirror, right? Go and try to form a paragraph and try talking to yourself in the mirror.
Okay.
That's a very good way of improving yourself. I would start with just preparing for explain about yourself, right? Where you are going to talk about you in the interview. Prepare some 10 sentences. Uh, no need to by heart, but try to speak before the mirror. You yourself will be the critic to you, and that's a very good. Even for sure, if you keep doing it right, you will see a lot of improvement. And also, see, yesterday I was expecting you to speak. Who nobody here is going to judge you. So there can be
Don't you have
dramatic
more
mistakes.
ideas about the? Okay.
No. You should never hesitate to open up. So again, I would say you should learn to fail. So if you fail here, if you get the criticism here, that's good for you. Again, nobody's going to criticize here. I'm just saying, nothing to be worried about, because this is our closed group. And once you can do all sort of mistakes here, and here our duty is to correct you, right? So once you get yourself acquainted to this group, and once you speak fearlessly, then that's going to be a very good improvement for you when you go out. So you can see, it's not as I told you, just stick with this. You can check with Gopinath and Pravina. They have been here for quite some time. So if you attend for 6 months, you will for sure see some difference.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
I tried to speak.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, cool then. Thank you all for joining. Talk to you next week. And in the middle, please start sending the GD topics. Okay.
Okay, now. Sure. Thank you,
Cool.
now.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.
And I can always come back later.